This is the second video in the series of moving to a different CRM or email marketing system. But there are some questions and things that I need to think about. What are they? Well, I'm going to go through that in this video. Hi, my name is Jason Kruger, and on this channel, I look to simplify your online marketing tech. Now, as I said in the first video, I am looking to move my CRM or email marketing system to a different system. I've been with Keep now probably at least 13 years, but there are reasons now that I want to move, and their price is just getting ridiculous, and the features, etc., just don't seem to be coming. They keep saying that there's going to be new features, but I haven't really seen anything new come out, and there are still things that I wish they would change, and it has been mentioned, but again, nothing has happened. And I've been looking at various systems, but I think when you're looking to move to a new system, there are definitely questions that you need to ask yourself, but there's going to be other things that you need to think about as well. It's not just a case of, yes, I'm just going to go for that system, I'm just going to move. There's a lot to think about, and I've kind of come up with my own list. I've created a kind of a checklist, which I will make available to you as well. So just check in the description. There should be a link there for you to download that as well. And I've kind of refined this when I've been going through this process as well. So it might, you might have an updated version as well when this goes live, because I am going through this process kind of as we speak. What kind of things do you need to think about? I think first of all, it's looking to see what are the features that you are currently using in your current system. And if you don't have a system at the moment, it's kind of writing down the features that you do want to have. And then what features that the system might have, which you are not using, and is it something that you do need in the new system? Because if you're not using them, will you use something similar in the new system? Or is it just that you just haven't got around to it, but you're now going to use something like that? So it is all these different types of things, and also ranking them to see which one is actually the most important one for you. Now, for me, when I'm moving across, the main priority is the email marketing side of things, because I do email my list on a regular basis, and I also want to make sure that I keep a clean list as well, so that the people that aren't engaging with my emails, that they will drop off the list and that I'll stop sending to them kind of automatically. And I do use another system to help me keep my list clean. So a big part of it is, does that system integrate with the new system as well? Because I'm getting great results and I don't want to lose that. So that is a big factor for me. But the other one is also going to be the user interface. Is it intuitive? Is it easy to navigate? Does it display the information that I want to see on a contact record, for instance? Within Keep, it does act as a part of a CRM system, so I can keep other information in there. So do I still use that? Am I going to need that in the future? Is it a big part of my business? So all those types of things as well is something that you need to think about. Now, when I kind of go through my checklist as well, the ease of use, the automation features, can I still do the automations that I currently use? Now, they're not going to be overly complex, but can I still replicate them in the new system? The contact management and segmentation, can I still segment my lists or my contacts into different areas so that I can keep track of what they're interested in, what they're not interested in, etc., what they've bought? I want to be able to keep that type of information as well. And then, the main one, the email marketing capabilities. Can I use that segmentation to send those emails? And then another one is integration with other tools. Is it easily integrated with other tools that I might use? Because again, you want to make sure that if you do have other systems, that they will talk to each other so that you can manage that all easily as well. And reporting and analytics. Now, in some systems, the reporting is really good. In some, it's quite basic. And it's also knowing that do you have to pay extra for the more detailed reporting? Because some systems do. They'll give you basic reporting in one level, and then you get more when you go up the levels. So it's looking at that. Is the reporting something that is really important to you? And in some cases, especially when it comes to the email marketing, I do think you do want to have that reporting on there. Scalability. If I move to that system now, as I grow, or if you grow, will the system be able to scale with me? Because I don't want to end up having to move systems again. Customer support. Now, this is a big one, especially when you are moving to a new system. Do they have the support there to help you with the move, getting your system set up? But also, because it's going to be a new system, no matter how easy it might seem to use, and the user interface might be quite intuitive, when you do come up with an issue or you've got a problem that you need resolved, do they have the support there to help you? Some only offer email support. Some do have live chat. And again, it depends on what level you might be or what package you might have with them, because some only offer email on the lower packages, and then as you go up the packages, you get more support. But not just that, do they have a lot of training and all that where you can go and access to teach yourself how to use the system? That is really important, because again, when you are moving, you want to be able to use that system. You want to learn that system. No matter what system it is, there's always going to be a learning curve. And with the right support, that learning curve can be quite quick to get you up and running. And I think one of the most important ones is also going to be pricing, because for me, I'm moving from a system that's becoming way too expensive, and I don't want to end up moving to another system where, again, after 6 months, 12 months, they start putting their prices up as well, because then otherwise you're in the same boat. Now, I do know with some systems that I've been looking at, one of them being ActiveCampaign, they have recently changed their model, and they've been sending out a lot of emails, especially if you have an account. And I do have an ActiveCampaign account, and it is a system that I've been looking at as well, because I've had an account which I've been using for training. And even though I don't have a lot in there, my price has gone up per month as well, even though I've had that account for 4, 5, 6 years now. So it is a case of, looking at that as well with the pricing. Is there a history of them putting their prices up? I know sometimes you might not be able to find that information out, and maybe it wasn't something they did in the past, but it's something they've changed now. So you've got to look at that as well to see, are you comfortable with that? Because potentially it could happen in the future. And then mobile access. Can you access the software or your contacts from your mobile phone? Sometimes you don't really need it, but other cases, you meet someone and you want to add them to your database. Can you do it from your phone? Or you're like, oh, actually, I want to send something out. Can I put them into an automation or anything like that? Sometimes being able to access that from your phone is important as well. And yes, sometimes you can just access it through the website, but sometimes they don't work that well on phones, and that's why they have the mobile app. So does it have a mobile app? How easy is it to use? So there's a lot of different things to think about and look at when you are moving. And, I'm going through that process now, actually kind of auditing my Keep account to see what have I got in there that I want to keep. Now, this is sometimes also a good time to do a bit more cleaning of your list. So, you have a lot of unsubscribes and things like that, and they're still in your account. Do you really need to move those across? Now, what I would suggest there is that you will still download those as maybe as a CSV file so that you've still got that data, but you're not going to import it. Do you have automations in there that are not actually being used anymore? Do you still need to keep them? All of those things are going to have to be rebuilt in the new system as well. So it's a good time to do that kind of house cleaning and actually properly review it, because sometimes when you're just in the account, you just keep building things and nothing gets categorized, or nothing gets deleted, and the things just keep growing and growing. So it's a good time as well to kind of do that clean up and actually look, do I actually need to keep any of this? Now, sometimes you might need to keep it because it's something that you might run once a year or something like that. So yes, you will have to build those across. So these are those things, other things that you need to think about is going through those automations, possible email campaigns. Are there, one-off emails that you kind of send? Those templates might have to be moved across. Templates have to be built in the new system. So it's not just a case of, yes, I'm going to choose a new system and, it's going to just move across easily. There is a lot of planning involved because it's moving those contacts. If the systems use tags, for instance, you need to go and review those as well, move those across, make sure that when you're importing the data into the new system, that everything gets imported the correct way, everything is working. So there is a lot to think about and plan out the move before you actually do it. Do that kind of audit of your systems so that you know what needs to be done. Another one could be like web forms that you have on websites and third-party connections to landing page software and all of that. There's a lot of that needs to be thought about and not forgotten. So do make sure that when you are doing this, that you're doing a proper audit and that you are planning these things out. And if you do need anything like the checklist, like I say, it should be in the link to it should be in the description. But if you do need any support in helping you plan any of this and move things, then do get in contact as well, because we'll be able to help you with that. But I hope that this video has got you thinking and seeing, what you might need to think about when you are looking to move, but also when you are looking to get maybe your first CRM or email marketing system, some questions that you might need to think about when you are looking at those systems as well. So hopefully in the next video, I will go through what I decided, which system I'm going with and why. So do look out for that video, and hopefully you found this useful. And if you have, then please click on the subscribe button and click on the notification bell so that you get notified when I next post a video. And I'll see you on the next one.